Welcome back to the Money Talk Show on MusicVibe.com. Every Tuesday, 8 to 10 p.m. with Frank and Franklin. Like us on Facebook, The Money Talk Show, and Instagram, still The Money Talk Show. Ask your questions, give us your suggestions, comment, and everything. We really appreciate it. Log on to MusicVibe.com. That's MUZIKVIBE.com to listen to the show. Or you can call the radio on 516-280-7486. And first hour tonight we had Legislator Carrier Solage with us. He gave us a lot of information. We're going to make sure that we have him back on the show. And it was a lot of information that are helpful for the people in the community. We hope you liked it, and then we're going to have your feedback and comment. We're going to make sure that Mr. Solage comes back to the show. And you guys, what we expect from you is to go vote on November 7th. And as he said, remember, if you forget the name, remember the initial CS for Common Sense. And for the second part of the show, we have another great guest. It's Mr. Mark Moplaisir. He's a fitness instructor, so he's gonna be here to give us a lot of more information that are good for us. So Frank, would you mind doing the introduction?
Yes. Again, we want to thank Kai Solange for coming out today. Second hour, we're going to be talking about fitness, and we have a special guest. Is a fitness instructor. I think you already have a video, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of videos.
You have a video. I see you have a website.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Mark. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, my name is Mark Plaisir, and I've been doing personal training for about 12 years now. And recently, we launched a new website. And then, and on that website you can access workout programs, you can access pre-workout videos, where we also talk about nutrition, and basically just everything fitness related, and nutrition, and how to get in shape, how to be healthier, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes. The name of the show is Money Talk Show, and I always have to go there. Is it something that is lucrative? Do you make money out of being a fitness instructor?
Absolutely. I mean, especially now, everybody's taking the holistic approach to being healthy, because more people are being aware of, it's not just about taking medication. You take one thing for one thing, it gives you something else. A lot of people are more curious now about learning how to eat better. And basically just get healthier. So it's a real business, very lucrative, and I'm very happy and satisfied to have been able to take that route, and just to be able to help people live healthier lives.
I totally understand. On average, Mr. Mark, I'm not talking about you personally, like for the industry, on average, how much it is fair to charge for a session?
That depends. I mean, location is key. Also, experience is also a major component when it comes to deciding how much you're worth, right? Your service is worth. If you know what you're doing, you have the expertise, you have the knowledge, you have the experience. You get results, right? You have to have that component where you work with enough people to have gotten results, right? It's not just about, you have clients and, you tell them what to do, they do it if they don't get results. But you have to have some type of, reliable preference, right? I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for a number of years, and I've held a lot of classes. I've worked with a lot of people, and the results that they've gotten have been enormous.
Let's say when someone asks you to work out with them, what do you take into consideration? Do you give them muscle? Do you include a part of like their eating habit? Because I don't really know what it is about. Because sometimes when people say working out, it's mainly to build muscle. And are there people that doing like working out to lose weight? The people that are like just staying in shape or healthy? What is it about working out? What is the main thing?
Right. So, well, that, you know, when some back in, you know, a few years ago, when someone says I want to work out, it was basically just to gain muscle mass, right? You know, you see this guy, he looks muscular. That was just what working out was. You know, but in recent years, it's not just about working out. It's about exercising. It's about wellness. It's about, you know, just basically taking care of your physical health, right, as well as your mental health. So, you know, someone might come to me, and most of my clients, you know, are looking to lose weight, right? And usually when someone looks for a personal trainer, they you know, they either have an event coming up, you know, they wanna lose weight for that, or they want to learn how to exercise properly, you know, to avoid getting hurt, or, you know, they just want to be healthier, right? So depending on what their goals are, that's how I decide, you know, what kind of program I need to design for that person, right? That's how I decide how they need to eat, right? You know, if they're trying to lose weight, they need to eat a certain way. And, you know, and if somebody's trying to gain weight as well, right? You know, if a guy's trying to put on muscle mass, they also have to eat it, you know, a different way. So there are different, you know, components to, you know, exercising, right? It's not just about, you know, you lift weights to get bigger, or you lift weights just to lose weight. It's about, you know, you want to work on this part, you want to focus on this, you know, or you just want to be healthy, right? So, you know, there are different reasons for exercising.
Yeah, I have a question. Like for me, I find myself like not being motivated.
Right.
You know, I mean, back then, you know, I didn't have a kid, I didn't have a wife. I was more motivated to work out. So what can I do like to be motivated? It's not like, you know, when I go to the gym, I play basketball for 2 hours, lift weight for another hour, and then after that, I'm like, is it I'm doing too much at one time and then not be able to go back and not be motivated? I don't know.
So, exercising is not about, you know, doing something one day and just call it that, right?
Yes.
It's not really a destination. It's not really, you know, it can be a seasonal thing, you know, and it can't just be something that you feel like doing for fun. It's a way of life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know, spending 3 hours until 2 hours, that's a lot, right? Unless you can keep up with that.
Okay.
You know, but the thing about exercising, it's about doing something every day. If you could do something every day, whether it's 15 minutes, 20, 30, whatever you can do, right? It's just about making it a part of your life. And if you look at it that way, you know, you wake up every day, you have to eat, you have to take a shower, you have to go to work. But it's the same thing, you know, you wake up every day, you want to take care of yourself, right? You want to live a healthier life, right? So you wake up every day, you know, you commit, you know, whether it's half an hour or an hour, you commit that, you know, time for you, right? It's me time, it's my time. I'm doing it to, you know, to be healthier. I'm doing it because, you know, personally, I work out because it makes me feel good. You know, but mentally, during that hour or half an hour, I don't think of anything else. You know, it's my time, right? I'm focused on the workout. I'm enjoying it. It may not be easy, but I'm still enjoying it because it's my time. I'm taking care of me. You know, you can't look at it as, you know, I'm doing this. Oh man, do I have to? You know, it's hard. It is hard, but you can't look at it as something so dreadful that I have to do. You know what I mean? It's something that you have to make part of your life. It's just something that you do because you know, it's what you do.
So
right?
How many days would you recommend? Like, you know, and you say 1 hour is sufficient, you know, for most. So how many days would you
Well, it depends. It's always better to do something every day,
Okay.
right? Instead of spending 2-3 hours at a time, it's better to just do half an hour today, do half an hour tomorrow. If you don't have the whole hour, just mix it up, right? That way you don't feel like I just spent this whole time like I'm exhausted. I can't go and do anything else tomorrow. You don't want to feel that way. Right, so you want to be able to do something today and then wake up tomorrow and feel like, oh man, I want more, right? So that's one way to look at it.
To me, the biggest challenge is the continuation. I can be motivated for 3 months, 2 months. Let's say it's gonna be summertime, so you wanna look good,
Right.
so you work out like crazy, and then after the summer, like you give up.
Right.
That's the biggest challenge to me. How can someone maintain like?
So that's what I call seasonal workout, right? If it's New Year's, you have the New Year resolutionaires, right? They do this because, oh man, it's New Year. This is my resolution. I gotta look good for the year, and then 2 months within the
Some
year,
people, they've been
it's
too
over,
long.
right?
15 days.
Right, exactly. It's over. They don't go back
Yeah.
because that's not a realistic goal, right? You can't look at it. Well, summer's around the corner. I have to look good. I have to do it just because summer's coming. You can't look at it because I'm about to get married. I have to look good. It's not about that, because if you look at it that way, after the if you make it, right, if you make it to that goal, after the event is over, after the summer's gone, then you give up, right? And that way also, you're not doing it because you're not doing it for your health. You're doing it for the wrong reason, right? You're doing it because you want to look good. And I feel like that's the old mindset. Back in the day when someone used to work out, they used to do it because they want to look good. I mean, that comes with it, right? You look good, you feel good, and it works. But now, now that if you realize, if you don't exercise, right, if you're not active, right, all the risks, when it comes to diabetes, when it comes to high blood pressure, stuff like that, that that can come with not being active. So it's a good way to look at exercising as a way to prevent those things.
It should be a lifestyle.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but at least you're doing something to prevent it from happening. And if you have that power, why not utilize it?
I see. What would you say are the main advantages of working out?
There were so many. It's to me really. I've been working out for a long time, over 16 years, and I don't plan on stopping. You feel good. You feel healthier. You sleep better.
You get more energy.
You have more energy. You have more stamina. You're happier because it's just the overall benefits of exercising is it's limitless, really, if you look at it. So it's hard to say it's one thing because everybody's different. You do it for different reasons. I have clients who do it because they want to be able to play with their kids, right? I have clients who do it because they have high blood pressure. They don't want to take medications, right? And I also have clients that do it. Well, they want to look good. They want to feel good, right? And they do it. So everybody has the different reasons. But it's always important to look at it as a health mechanism to avoid certain preventative illnesses.
But some of the things like that make you feel like, okay, you want to give up. It's like you work out, and then you're not losing no weight.
Right.
So can you?
That's where personal training or just having a health coach come into play. Because a lot of times we could be eating the wrong things, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could be doing the wrong exercises. And it also helps to not look at the result that you're not getting,